right. Welcome everyone to Tier 1 Gaming Live's Battle of Kakamas, game number 2 between Pulp Fiction and Specialized Notorious Legion of Veterans, and we'll refer to them as SNLV to be short throughout the match. I am joined by Inseeker.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Are you excited for today's match?
I am excited. I'm gonna enjoy this one. I think on this map it's gonna be great. I think these teams are gonna be a good match. And I think we can have a good evening.
What do you think are the key areas that teams are gonna have to maintain? You think the square?
Oh, definitely that. Definitely that square. If the guys can get up on that on the catwalks, they can pretty much take that flag every single time. And then the next one, of course, is out there by the pond. I guess that is a pond. It is a pond, right? The would-be Conquest B flag.
And everyone that's already tuned in, thank you for tuning in today. Hopefully you guys are just as excited as we are to get this game number 2 underway. And are they starting at 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Is that what they agreed on today?
As far as I know, they're starting at 3 minutes. Let's see how it goes. I see Pulp Fiction has already started loading in. Just waiting for SNLV at this point. I see we have got a lot of green in our chat at the moment.
What is this? I thought Axe died
sorting.
for a sec. What? Nobody sent me the memo. I hope not.
Oh, that's okay. You can leave after the chat. I mean, after the stream.
Oh, but not before. Okay.
Not before. No.
Fair enough.
It's gonna be awkward to talk to myself the whole time.
Oh.
All right, let's have a look here. Looks like the teams are mixed up at the moment, so this is why we do the delayed start, guys. Make sure that everyone gets onto the right teams.
And it looks like they're doing a very good job of getting everybody switched over, which is very nice to see.
Always nice to see. And people listen, and they listen to their squad leaders, and they listen to their clan leader. Always great.
Do you think we will go to time limit today, or do you think we will have the MCOM set off? What is your prediction?
Oh, I'm really hoping for the big booming explosions. I do like those so much. Especially when you hear that ticking down of the timer, because that kind of gets your adrenaline pumping.
Chat, what is your guys' prediction? And what teams are you guys rooting for today?
Okay, it looks like all of Pulp Fiction are in. We're just waiting on 2 members from SNLV at this point. Let's just check the chats and make sure that everything's good.
And Ender says the key spots are balcony at C and the hilltops at A and D, plus the hallway inside of Ballroom, of course, for that one. And that also helps with the flanks. I would agree.
And we have both teams in, so we should start at 37 minutes.
And I am jealous of a couple of these players having pings that are like below 10. I've never been able to enjoy that. I usually sit between 60 and 70. So if I know it's outside that, I know I'm having an issue. But all right, we are 40 seconds out.
Okay, just check. Both teams are ready. 30 seconds in. It's go time. I'm excited.
I'm excited to see which team pushes up top first to try and get that elevated advantage here.
What are we going to see in 10 seconds?
Ender says they have a bed set up in the server room. I need to get an invitation to one of these beds then. And here we go. You got one team spawning from the Cathedral room, and the other one is coming from the Bravo Conquest side. Both teams are going to pop flares just try and get an idea of what teams are doing. And I would agree that PF does have an advantage of getting up top. They have 2 ladders to the one from SNLV, so they're going to get up top first. And it looks like they have cleared off the one player, but SNLV is going to get 2 players pushing up top now, but they're going to be on fire. There's only one left. Let's see if he gets wiped off, and he is down 2, so PF does have the top of the square.
A superiority. Dead from above.
But SNLV does have the numbers at the moment on the flag, but they are going to quickly lose that due to this elevated position.
Oh. Seems as though the Charlie flag is a little bit towards Pulp Fiction, a little bit towards SNLV, a little bit towards the one side, and a little bit towards the other side again. Pretty equal at the moment, even though Pulp Fiction is on the upper section. It looks like they are going to be taking that
And that's huge.
slowly.
Getting those people up top. Ryan says, welcome to Telcom. Some days 40 ping and other days 130. Yes.
Telcom is our main service provider in the internet in Africa. Helcom, as it's affectionately known as. Well, not so affectionately.
I'm going to jump down here on Ashy Boy so you guys can see what they get to see from being up here on top as they do capture the Charlie flag. And we'll be moving to the Delta flag.
Objective Charlie.
Welcome back,
Ballroom's
Walt.
always so much fun. Oh, we can relax. That's fantastic. Thanks for coming back, Walt.
So the D flag is inside of the ballroom. And as you can see, SNLV has done a pretty good job on the left side trying to keep PF from making it down the back hallway.
Looks like they've got quite a good setup going around here. They're not letting any of the Pulp Fiction guys near it.
Objective Duff.
Except for Neil over there, who gets taken out by Mayday, the leader of SNLV. And Pulp Fiction pushes.
It does look like SNLV has put some people up on top of the square, hopefully getting this D flag.
That is, yeah, that is a great strategy there as well. Just in case they do get pushed back towards C again, at least they'll have people up there already. While Pulp Fiction is pushing all their members all the way through to the ballroom, they're sitting up there just in case. Okay, looks like it's going to go SNLV's way, so it does look like they're going to push back the Charlie flag.
Try and get an angle inside here in the ballroom. Capture all the close quarter combat.
Remember, in Tuesday's match, we also had this where we were pushing between the C and D flags. I think it was C and D? Was it C and B?
C and B flags.
Yeah, it was on Namya.
So as you,
Back and forth, a tug of war
so
again.
as you can see, what SNLV did is they left a couple players back off of the Delta flag at Charlie to get the top superiority. They have. Let's see if they'll be able to. PF will be able to get any players up the ladder. I don't think they will.
Capture objective Charlie.
Huge concentration of SNLV players in that corner section, coming from the ballroom through towards Charlie. All I'm seeing on the kill feed is Hell Regals.
It is a very popular gun. One, because the time to kill is very good. Two, you have that
Yeah.
ammo capacity and the rate of fires very well on it. I wonder when the new updates comes out for the weapon patches if it's still going to be the popular choice.
It depends on how much they nerf it, so.
I definitely think you're going to see a broader range of LMGs.
Hell Regal's always going to be a popular weapon, I think, especially, you know, for people who don't have the DLCs. Obviously, they're still going to run around with a Hell Regal. I enjoy my Hell Regal. I know I do. SNLV inching that flag towards their advantage at this point. Guys up on the top, guys at the bottom.
Spotted an enemy shot.
Cluster of guys at the back of the flag. I wonder what they're doing over there, because as far as I know, that's not really a capping range.
No.
Right at the top in that corner. Some well-placed gas grenades, incendiary. Be fantastic up there.
And right there I just showed that trying to climb up those ladders, there's so many spots that people can just watch you climb and take you out immediately. And that's...
Yeah.
It's so tough to clear that top square. And it looks, if SNLV can maintain, they're going to capture this flag.
If you can see Barry Liedenberg over here, right on top of one of those.
He's kind of on top of the archway there, yeah.
How do you get up there?
Actually, if you get on...
I don't think I've ever seen anyone
If
up
you
there.
get on the hand railing, you can climb up on top of the lion statue and then climb up on top.
Oh, look at that. I can't even, half the time, get to the edge of that railing because I tend to vault over it and die.
It's a sharp angle that you have to take to make sure you don't vault over it. So as you can see, SNLV is moving into the Bravo flag, but they're going to leave several players on top of that square because it does overlook the flag, and it's still a huge advantage for them.
Oh, those are... I always hate that. On that Bravo flag, when you get sniped from the top of those, the catwalks then.
Yes.
So much fun.
And even if Pulp does take this flag back,
you have-
they gotta, they're right back in the same situation of not having the catwalks.
Yeah. Yeah. SNLV is definitely playing a long game here.
It looks like they're gonna push to the right side of Bravo on the hill to kind of get another elevated position. And the longer we're on this flag, you can see some of the artificial cover that they have behind these wooden crates. They're going to get blown up, and there's going to be less and less cover on this Bravo flag for Pulp. But they're doing a great job right now clearing out SNLV.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the disadvantages of being on the Bravo flag, is if you don't have anyone up at the top of those catwalks, you have no cover.
A beautiful headshot there by Dean Freeman. He gets 2 pieces. He just gets his 3rd. Took a whole squad out.
Very nice.
And she's going to try and work on some of these scouts up on top of the catwalks. And he's actually using the new Mosin Nagant pistol. Interesting choice.
We have taken objective butter.
So we will be moving back to the Bravo flag. But as you can see from this angle, let's jump on Vampire here. Oh, he gets wiped off. The advantage that they have up top. Both of them got wiped off as soon as I got on them, so we're unable to show you that.
You see him? Shock trooper.
The usual curse of the spectator, right?
Yes.
Take the medical patch.
Capture objective Charlie.
I love the screaming.
Take that first aid.
And I do like this map layout a little bit more than Ambiance because I can actually spectate in first person view and see a lot more.
Oh yes. It's like, have you ever tried to spectate Fort de Boer?
I have, and you have to just sit in first person view on somebody in that one. It's so rough.
It is the roughest. And then the worst part is when everyone's throwing incendiaries and gas and smoke and everything in those tunnels, and you're like, well, that was fun to spectate.
So PF has done a great job getting the top of the square, and they're getting the burn. There's not very many players for SNLV at the moment, but they are starting to push in through the Bravo corridor and get back on this burn, and it's starting to go back into their favor very, very quickly. And they are working back up top. H-Man is going to have to stay alive for his squad on the top square here so they can ensure to try and clear off
he doesn't.
Pulp. It's kind of funny, you have SNLV on the Bravo side catwalks, and then you have Pulp on the Delta side, and it's like they've set their own front lines on top of just the catwalks itself. But SNLV has been wiped off the top, which is not good.
They have guys trying to get back up on the Delta side.
He got taken out as soon as he came off of the ladder.
Yeah. Megalomaniac's watching that ladder.
That's a scout.
Who's that that looks like it's going to come up there? No.
Enemy shock trooper.
Looks like Pulp Fiction's got the advantage here. Will they cap it? And they do.
And
We have
Will you
taken
be pushed back
objective
to?
Charlie.
The ball.
I was just spectating Weighty Pillow. He saw that there was a couple SNLVs down right on the flag, and he said, we're so close to capping this, I'm going to jump off the top of the balcony and try and clear these off.
Oh no. Let's have a look. Yeah, I see SNLV once again has moved back, but there's quite a nice back push here coming from Pulp Fiction around the back of the ballroom already. They're learning, they're adapting.
And those close corridors are tough.
One last one up here. weighty pillow waiting there. If you could just get some spawns on him, that would be great. Oh, and he's taken out by Hulk. Pulp Fiction seems to be quite scattered in this game, whereas SNLV is playing together in groups.
They are.
And the advantage to that, obviously.
But the good thing is, Pulp literally just walked into Delta Flag and cleared SNLV off of it.
Yeah.
Ender, we need to talk to Dice about getting an actual camera in the corner of this ballroom. It needs to just be an all-time option.
You can free cam in there.
I get right up in the top left-hand corner, and it gives me an overlook of the whole objective. It's like I have my own personal security camera in here. I love it. It looks really, really well. SNLV's doing a great job pushing back on this flag. But Pulp is getting revive after revive.
Oh yeah. I was looking at that ballroom from the inside, and I had flashbacks suddenly of the bank from Hardline.
It does look similar.
I don't know why. I think it's those stairs going up. Kind of reminds me of the stairs going up towards the top level.
SNLV has done a great job pushing back onto this Delta flag and getting Pulp off of the flag. As you can see on the left-hand side of the screen, somebody has popped smoke to try and conceal their movements into the flag.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a ton of Pulp pushing down the hallway. Let's see if that'll pay off for them. They've also pushed in from the left side as well. That was a good flank by Weight Pillow and his.
That is a lot of blue.
His squad there.
It's a lot of blue. That's blue. See, SNLV was almost pushed completely off there, and they're actually having to make their way back from outside the courtyard. And
we do have two players for SNLV pushing from the hallway, but they were just wiped out.
Oh. We're saying that anymore. SNLV still maintaining their one person up on top of the catwalk, Pan Leifler, Ashka, and Rush are making their way towards the back flank. I'll have to see if they can get back into that ballroom from there.
And I do believe SNLV just are the ones that are smoking out the Delta flag to push into the flag, and it has paid off so far. We're just about even with players on flag, but as I say that, Pulp has pretty much wiped off the Delta flag. But if you look at this huge push from SNLV from the Bravo hallway, that was huge, clearing that side off, and now they are all on the flag. It's going to go. If they can maintain this, we'll move back to the Charlie flag. This has been a great match so far. Great tug of war.
It's going to be interesting, I think, to see if we do burn this out in terms of time. You know, we have been back and forth between 3 different objectives. I wonder which way it's going to go.
I don't know. And Ender, to answer your question, they made it back to the fountain area, but did not advance past it, and were pushed back to the Charlie flag. This is a battle inside of this ballroom. We're gonna see which team's dance moves win them this dance off here.
Oh, see what you did there.
SNLV is relying a lot on that smoke, and with those flares inside that smoke, it makes it even harder to see This is ridiculous in here.
I see Pulp Fiction has actually picked up a little trick there from SNLV. They've got Bianca sitting on top of the catwalk at the moment. And some of them just hanging back towards the courtyard area to make sure that they're there already when the flag goes the other way.
SNLV has 2/3 of the flag burned into their favor. We'll see if they'll capture it, and we'll move back to the Charlie objective.
Huge backflank coming here from the hallway, the Bravo hallway.
Dean Freeman just got
See if
a
we can get through there.
4-piece. He used his grenade, his primary, and his pistol.
Very nice.
So they will capture the Delta flag, and we will be moving back to the Charlie flag. We got Ashy Boy for Pulp up on the catwalks with his squad mates. He's using that incredibly sexy BAR LMG. I love it.
Enemy medic
He's
sighted.
also using the crossbow grenade launcher as well.
Ammunition for you.
Highly effective in Frontlines, especially in the hallways.
Capture objective Charlie.
Ammo coming at you.
All the action seems to be focused on the corners of the courtyard. Nobody's running in anywhere.
SNLV is trying to push on that Bravo side. But again, it is such a huge advantage being in control of this top. And SNLV is kind of spread out at the moment.
Once again. Yeah.
And it looks like Pulp will be taking Charlie flag back and will be moving back to the ballroom for some more close and personal action.
Another dance off.
Another dance-off.
And if you want to show the scoreboard there for a few seconds, let everyone see what's going on there.
Who are our top killers at the moment? We have Dean Freeman with 52 kills for Pulp. And we have 38 kills for Pan for SNLV. That kill feed is all blue
Some pretty.
at the moment. And they've already pushed
Yeah.
onto the Delta flag.
Capture objective Duff.
I'm going to get back up in my little
Yeah,
corner.
they did a great push there. Yeah, you just go into your corner and you think about what to do.
SNLV is still sticking to that smoke onto the Delta flag. Even if it doesn't help them get directly on the flag, they can get some concealment moving to the objective, which is a very great strategy.
Oh. Neil doing some damage there with the Hull Regal as the SNLV guys came up from the back side of the ballroom, trying to make their way around. But it's definitely spotted there.
Pulp has a good hold right now on the Delta flag. We'll see if they can maintain it. SNLV is trying to push in from the left side of the screen here. But will it be in time? I think Pulp will take Delta flag.
We have taken objective Duff.
13 minutes still left on the clock. We haven't moved past the first objective for either side. Will one... Oh, we have. We just did. Just about to ask if one team will break through. Look at that. Clearly I wasn't paying
And
attention.
SNLV is already...
I was looking at the scoreboard.
They're set up on the Delta flag. We got 3-on-2 as the initial push here. PF is kind of stuck behind that gate. They're going to try and raise it. And their majority of their team is going to push out of that gate.
Oh. It's not a great place to get stuck.
No, it is not.
Each team taking a definite side of that Echo flag.
It looks like they're
looks-
sitting right on the edge of the capture point.
Don't know if you can actually capture from the side of the wall. It seems as though SNLV's definitely got the possession of that flag down quite
Enemy
nicely.
medic now.
The PF is bunching up on that one side.
That's an enemy medic.
There's a lot of good head glitching from that outside wall looking in. It looks like SNLV is going to capture it.
SNLV,
You want me to patch your wounds?
yeah, and then they know they're going to capture it. They've already sent their cavalry around.
I'll deal with those.
That is a smart move.
Except, is that gate open? Yeah, the gate is open. That would have been a horrendous waste of time if that gate was closed.
I'm going to pick a different corner here.
PF. PF really saturating that ballroom with blue.
Capture objective done.
Corona King, what's up, man? How you doing today? It looks like SNLV is trying to push from that corridor over to the ballroom. And the smoke's already come out. We have 10 minutes left of this match. I don't know who's gonna win this one at all. This one's back and forth. Both teams are setting up and moving very well. SNLV is not doing very good on this initial push back into the Delta flag. Pulp was already set up, and they're going to capture Delta, and we're going to move back outside to the Echo flag.
Oh, and for once, SNLV didn't really stay back. Okay, they've spawned out. But it looks like they were putting all their effort into actually getting that ballroom. Oh, they're gonna get... Let's see if Pulp's gonna get out this gate.
Hopefully you're eating something good for lunch, Corona, and thanks for spending your downtime with us. Really appreciate it.
Hey, Corona.
I'm spectating Mati over here on the right side. He's kind of moved up to the wall, and it looks like the capture zone divider is the wall, so if you're on the flag side, you're going to be capping. If not, you'll be just outside of the cap radius.
Yeah. So we've got guys on Overwatch position there on the other side of the wall, just making sure, getting some kills. I just heard somebody get ridden over.
Corona, I think we're
people.
doing well today. Excited to have another match. So, Pulp has pushed onto the Echo flag, and SNLV is now pushing. They're trying to flank from behind. If Pulp can hold us out, we will see the MCOMs for the first time in this matchup.
With 8 minutes left on the clock. Can we do it?
That's how it was on Tuesday. It was late in the game before we finally had a chance to see a team go after MCOMs. Or I should say the Telegraphs.
The Telegraph, yes.
SNLV's done a great job
Or as we
recovering.
would say here, Telegraphs.
As you can see, kind of in the background, SNLV does have one sniper up on top of the square in preparation for them taking this echo flag and moving back to the ballroom.
Oh yeah, he's in a good position there because if you look on the wall side, you know, you've got PA kind of lined up there.
He's got a great line of sight from up there. PF is now starting to push back onto the objective, and it's going to slow SNLV down, and it's going to start ticking into Pulp's favor here.
Oh, that went quickly. Haven't seen the flag move that, or the possession of the flag move that quickly in this match yet.
They turned that around very quickly, and as you're going to have to see here, SNLV is going to be pushing from the townhouses and the rail yard. They've got 3 ways in if they don't climb the wall.
We've got True Writer with a lovely back flank over here. He's hiding by the wall, takes out 3 of them before he finally gets taken out by Blake Erasmus.
SNLV is finally back on the burn radius. We'll see if Pulp can hold this for another 15 seconds and capture this flag.
I don't think SNLV is there in time.
Oh, it's so close.
Like
Oh, they almost had it.
Oh, so close.
And you can see how quickly the tides can turn here on Frontlines matches. If they would have had 2 more seconds, they would be moving on to the Telegraphs. But SNLV, great effort there, getting back onto the objective.
Oh, and they are swarming that objective. There's no Pulp Fiction on there at all at the moment.
I do think Pulp's going to be able to get back fast enough here if they can just get past this wall and contest this flag.
They have one kind of hanging around the back there. Who is that? True Writer again doing its back flank thing.
And if you notice, SNLV no longer has a scout class up on top of the square. They've committed all their players to the burn. Oh, PF with that revive stopped it.
Paid off. No.
We're under 5 minutes left here.
This is stressing me out. This is really stressing me out.
Yes, PF has managed their spawns very well. So I'm going to rotate back this way so we can see the push from SNLV back up to the Echo flag. And as you can see over to the left, SNLV is pushing through that far gate to try and get up on this hill to clear off. We'll see if it pays off for him. I think Wadey notices.
Yeah. And Megamaniac is there, and Bianca. Let's see if they can cut them down there.
Pan is trying to stay quiet behind that statue, but he is found and taken out. Ashgrove is laying prone behind a rock. He gets taken out, and I think Pulp will take the flag this time, and we'll move on to the Telegraphs.
Oh yay, with 3.5 minutes to go. Can they do
So,
it?
based on Pulp taking this flag, as of right now, if it goes to time limit, I do believe they will take this victory.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. I think definitely they've come the furthest.
Now, if SNLV can get some spots off and keep these artillery barrages coming in, that'll pay off. They do kind of have the advantage.
That Duff and Weighty Pillow on the Bravo objective already, and nobody there to stop them.
Let's see.
We have armed
And
objective
while
butter.
they're distracting people with the Bravo one, through to
Duff
Alpha.
gets one that was
So
trying to
Alpha,
disarm it.
we've
Now
got
he's hiding in the corner, hoping that
2.5 minutes.
he's going to be on flare, but he gets
And-
one.
Armed objective
They have both arms, both objectives armed here.
Both
This could be quick. Duff takes out another one. He finally gets taken out. SNLV's going to have to rush back to these objectives quickly, but they are going to get Bravo disarmed.
Oh,
The enemy has defused objective butter.
And I do believe with Mega being up top, they're going to
Oh,
disarm
the
Alpha
disarm
as
on Alpha.
well.
Enemy has defused
But this
objective
gives
Alpha.
a Pulp,
that was a fantastic
yes,
push there.
and you know, getting that distraction of them having to disarm these objectives, that gives Pulp a huge advantage to push back into the objectives. They're going to arm Bravo. They got 19 tickets.
We have armed objective butter.
Oh, that artillery barrage though.
Chicken tacos so good. Chicken tacos are. You're gonna make me want to go get some
hungry.
food after this one. This is
Oh, the
intense.
second arm.
We have armed objective
1.5 minutes left to go. Are we going to see these go?
Pulp has kind of set up a good line on the backside, on SNLV spawn side, so that is very key for them. Bravo is about to explode. And this might be the first
Oh,
match of the Kakamas tournament to end by blowing up all of the telegraphs here. SNLV is pushing frantically into the Alpha flag, and it was not successful. So Pulp Fiction will advance. Wow.
they placed 4 bombs in those few minutes. Placed 4 bombs there. Armed 4 objectives, I guess, would be the correct way of saying it. But that was a great last push there from Pulp Fiction.
That was a great final push by them. SNLV pushed back on the flag there at Echo in the nick of time to save it, and Pulp in turn did the exact same thing and pushed back on to save it, to move down into those telegraphs. That was intense.
Just a few more seconds, and I think that SNLV would have disarmed that final objective, but alas, it still went to Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, and SNLV, even if they would have disarmed that and cleared the enemies, they were at about 30 seconds left of the match, so it still wouldn't have helped them out. But both teams did amazing.
Yeah, they both played really, really well though. I see Dean Freeman there with a 73-27, Katie Daza with a 61-25, and on the SNLV side, Barry Liedenberg with 58-31, Vampire 66-38, and Hulk with 43-25. Well done,
That's-
guys. Really great match, and I'm sure everyone watching will agree as well.
That was a lot of kills. The battle over the ballroom was
even
intense.
Megalomaniac there.
So when is our next match?
Megalomaniac 75-20. Our next match is next week Tuesday.
At the same time?
Same time as
Do we know
usual.
who we have scheduled for that match already?
Yes.
Just to put you on the spot there.
We'll have it for you in a few seconds.
I want to thank everybody that tuned
Don't put me on
in.
the spot at all.
That tuned in for today's match. Really appreciate it. Both teams, GGs, did amazingly well. Stay tuned to the Tier 1 Gaming Live Facebook page as well as here on YouTube for the date and time. It'll be the same time on Tuesday as it was today.
That's correct. And on Tuesday it will be DPS, the Dog Pound Society, versus Smart, which is Spano as a team.
What have they chose? What map they are playing on?
Very two Very good. No, the randomizer hasn't gone off yet.
Okay.
So a couple of days before, we'll have the randomizer choose a map for them. But I think that's going to be an incredible match as well. Two very good teams.
So we will see you guys back here hopefully Tuesday for Game 3 of the Battle of Kakamas South African Frontlines tournament.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's me, Seeker.
And I'm Axe, and we'll see you guys.
And with me is Axe. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in.